Ladies and gents, can we have a busy morning? New comments from Gary Gensler in addition to feedback about what Gary Gensler stated from Bad Garlinghouse. New clips from Bad Garlinghouse also in this video. We additionally have some new information, approximately what the Trump management plans to do with crypto within the US. Also, we've got the first ever congressperson certainly shopping for XRP, and I have the evidence to show you. There's plenty of actually cool stuff on this video, so stick with me through the whole lot. You're going to examine plenty. Right now, XRP is at $2.67. It is January 14th. This video will pop out these days. All proper. So Gary likes Bitcoin, compares it to gold, but he is very skeptical of all coins. I don't... let's just move beforehand and play this. Yeah, I suppose that Bitcoin is a distinctly speculative, risky asset. But with 7 billion people around the globe, 7 billion humans want to alternate it, much like we do have gold for 10000 years. And we have large factor ITs, probably something else in the destiny as properly. And those different thousands of projects need to reveal their use case and show that they actually have fundamentals underlying that, or they may not persist. Joe Oney, and you realize the general public, it really is the most, that's why I used to be on IT. Now, as I stated, by no means, I've in no way owned any of these, and I've been constant for 7 or 8 years in this. Well, now you may, because you might not be a SEC chair. It's very thrilling. Gary Gensler, let me read Brad Garlinghouse's phrases, and then I'll come up with my context on what Gary Gensler just stated. So Gensler says, Brad says, Gensler, a good deal on emblem, absolutely dismissive of the 2024 election and the American public, completely commits to his failed regulation by means of enforcement agenda. Too bitter stop. And then Kate Stewart Alderati also says on January 20th, Gensler's struggle on crypto ends at the SEC. We asked the SEC to conform to put off the submitting of their starting quick in their appeal of within the quick in their traction of our victory. Current cutoff date is these days the following day, January 15th. So he can realize how treasured these belongings in the end becomes. Proper? I'm running on a video right now that I will, you already know, I ought to go get a haircut and clean this up. But my video later this night, you are going to need to watch that. Okay, that is the video that I've put the maximum time into over the previous few weeks. And that is going to show past affordable doubt that every one of this price is shifting to blockchain proper. And I will let you know what blockchains I will provide you with. I'll tell you, you're going to actually like this video, and it entails XRP. Okay. JP Morgan is actively liberating projections on the anticipated capital inflows of an XRP ETF. So you have got JP Morgan here now doing some numbers, and they may be announcing Solana and XRP ETFs may want to attract $3 to $8 billion with the aid of ETH and BTC penetration standards. Excuse me, I'm no longer used to analyzing some of these words. So it does appear to be human beings there is a few stage of interest in JP Morgan says that stage of interest is ready $3 to $8 billion. Hey, I'll take any $1 billion bucks. So here's the gentleman right here. Remember the XRP that Trump has become talent to him by means of, oh, you realize, I suppose it was Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse and Ripple dispatched them over $5 million worth of XRP for his inauguration. And I think there has been some other donations achieved as nicely in XRP. But Guy, you see, look, even like US names, I nonetheless battle with Rish, and Thaler. I suppose I think I really nailed that one. I suppose I nailed that one. Here's some information right here. So every time any individual in Congress or the Senate buys and sells stocks, they should file a shape or do something on a laptop, which sincerely tells us what they may be buying. So a gentleman offered Bitcoin, Solana, and he sold XRP. So extraordinarily bullish to peer. You would think there'd be more people proper. If there was 250 seasoned crypto people that have been sent in or installed. Maybe they already owned it, and that is the very first man or woman simply shopping for it as because they should give you recognize their tax evasion or what they own main up into it. Anyways, perverts, keep going. So tomorrow will be legendary. A lot of humans assume tomorrow is going to be the day the SEC drops out of the case. We simply had some information announcing that it's no longer the case. So humans are going to sell hype. People love hype, FOMO, anything. All right, so Smoke K9. And I wasn't following Smoke. I want to apologize. I use a variety of his statistics. I wasn't following him. I love this individual. So my apologies. Please follow this account. This is this gentleman here, Speak Me, approximately the importance of the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF and what sort of cash that brought in. Let me just play for you because it's critical of what we're talking of approximately with XRP ETFs right here. And simply to rub in the factor that what you hear in the press isn't always the reality. This is the update of the BlackRock ETF that is referred to as IBIT, the Authorized Representative List. And we concept this turned into captivating due to the fact in the same week that Goldman Sachs' CIO stated there is no reason to any of this, Goldman Sachs becomes signing up to be one of the most vital companions for BlackRock inside the release of the Bitcoin ETF. And then finally, and you have to smile due to the fact either the CIO of Goldman Sachs doesn't recognize what she's talking approximately, or Goldman Sachs is talking out each facet of their approach at the same time. And we think it is the latter. Yeah, it's latter. But it does make you small. It does make you small. And Citibank, the identical by the manner. Guys, concentrate. They are constantly going to inform you it is a pet rock, has no price. They're in the lower back room buying it, right? You ever, right, here's an instance which you're all going to recognize. You ever went in to procure a vehicle, you're sitting down, you're negotiating, and the salesperson disappears for like 20 minutes. Like, wherein did this person go? In a few, again, room to talk with their manager, proper. This is what's occurring right here. They're telling the public, howdy. You recognize this is rubbish. Don't purchase it, so we should purchase it cheaper. That's what we've got positioned ourselves in, right? This is what we as a public have allowed to appear. And sure, some of these banks get slaps on the wrist. They pay a few billion greenbacks in fines, but they likely made $100 billion and paying 1,000 million greenbacks in fines. I'll take that any day of the week. Right, let me cross ahead and play this too. The bigger economic disaster, the bigger the wealth transfer. Right, guys, concentrate. I'm interested by a high value for XRP.